All right, so an interesting turn of events today. I was doing some shopping and I came across this. And this is from the Buy Cute Bunny line. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm not the craziest fan of ReZero, but this was a fairly good price. If it'll focus. And I found it at Ross. I know they have a lot of different anime figures and stuff in there. Mostly the one I went to had a bunch of My Hero. So if you're someone trying to fill up a My Hero shelf, that might be a good one with price figures. But I think this is the first time I've ever seen a ByCube Bunny. And ByCube Bunnies, they're a pretty good line of figures because of their uh, their fishnet stockings and stuff that they wear. um they're real fabric and stuff like that, which is typically is what you would get like on a more higher end, more expensive figure, like something like 100 or more, or like a mixed media figure, quarter scale figure sometimes, or even of course like BJDs, of course, do have all that stuff, etc., etc. So seeing this for 15, I think that was a really good price. Of course, the box is a little mangled up, a little damaged, but that really doesn't matter. I'm probably not going to keep the box. I know my other two girls over here, I tossed their box a long time ago, because I think that's one of the first ones I bought from the ByCube Bunny line, and you could see the fabric move. You could see the seam right here. It's real fabric, which makes the size and then the real fabric makes these a really good set to buy. And I remember when the Supersonico one came out, um, I think I still got that one from Japan. I don't remember too much because it was a while ago. I think that one came out in 2020, or so. When it came out, they sold out really fast, and I was selling. I saw people selling them for $30 to $60 a piece, which is crazy because these aren't even scale figures. These are just fairly decent figures, of really good line. The ByQ Bunny line is a really good line, and everything. And so to get this for $15, or like anything under 20 for a ByQ, I think is a really good price. Because even at anime conventions, I think last time I went, they were trying to do like two figures, like two lottery figures for like 50 or $60 now. So like you're paying 30 a piece, which is, to me, it's a lot for a lottery figure. I would try to stay under $20 for like a lottery figure. Um, but anyways, this is the only one I saw that they had. I did dig around for a good minute, but this is the only one they had, so I just picked it up because it was cheap. Of course, don't let the box fool you. It's a very big box for a small figure. So get right up into here. And I mean, it looks legitimate. It had this the For You Ryu, sticker, which these guys do. They do distribute stuff, and like GameStop gets their stuff. I think Box Lunch gets their stuff too now, and Hot Topic and all those guys. They all do that, and I think even Amazon. Those guys are even easy to pick up authentic figures from those guys and whatever now. Interestingly enough, the ByQ Bunnies, it still has the same base, which is nice. I was going to try to keep up with these, but see, that's my Miku one. Um, I'm gonna say exactly the same size. I was trying to at one point collect all of them that came out, but I kind of gave up. Um, they're good. It's a really good price, pretty good quality and everything, but I kind of stick more to scale and other stuff that's interesting and random junk I find. So so yeah, this is gonna definitely be one of those random finds. And then just a quick warning: I'm not a crazy into this anime. I really haven't even watched it. I have a few little things here and there, but um, but yeah, because this anime kind of irritates me, and I'll get a little bit more into that in a second. But yeah, this one is pearlescent. It's a really good paint on it, and really good sculpting and everything. Nice little bunny ears. I mean, the my other two, they do have their bunny ears, but they're somewhere in a box somewhere. I just quickly pulled them out because I have these ones in storage and whatnot. So there you go. But you could see the real material. Looks like they got better with making that smaller seam. Maybe that. Yeah, you could see these are the older ones. This one should be 2020 as well. Oh, freak! I'm not getting a year. Shoot, I was hoping it would say the year, but I'm not getting one. But yeah, you could see that seam line. That's a very big, very easily seen seam line. Whereas this one is very, very well, very like more in scale, or in the size of the figure itself. But yeah, that pearlescentness is really good. Let's try to compare it. Let's bring these girls up. Compare like the pearlescence to the gloss. Oh, yeah, I mean she does have a really good gloss to her. It's been a while since I've had these out. If it would focus, focus. There we go. Oh, gosh dang it, it looks so freaking blurry. I don't know what happens with my cameras. I swear. There you go. But every single camera, phone, freaking I've had always just freaking is not having it ever. Yeah. Okay. Go back to auto. Okay, there we go. And then like the Miku is just a matte, which yeah, I mean it's a good matte. I mean, and you can see they're within each other. Then like their little universe, they're all about the same size. And the reason why it irritates me, ReZero, is because anytime I try to look for stuff for Ursa Yatsura, Ursa Yatsura, I'll Google stuff, like I'll go to like Yahoo Japan and be looking for stuff, older stuff from Ursa Yatsura, and the naming stuff, they always overlap, Rem and Ram and Ram, um, for Lum. For Lum, yeah. It always gets confused as heck. And so when I'm trying to look up stuff, it always gets super mixed up. And I always get ReZero stuff. And I'm like, no, I don't want ReZero stuff. I want Lum or Ramu and Friends, which is or Tsureyatsura. So that's why it's always irritated me because of the names. Are extremely similar. And yeah, so that's just my one little gripe. But yeah, like I was saying, like most of the time, quarter scales are the ones that have real clothing. Like this is my Miho from Girls in Panzer. I think this was a quarter scale. It's just that she's shorter. So even though she's shorter, that's why it looks smaller because a quarter scale should be like almost 2 feet. So you could see like the value in right away. I wasn't even thinking about this, but you could see like just a regular lottery, the BiCube bunny line, which is really really big, especially when they have their ears and everything, and then up compared to it. Let me put it in the back. Up against the quarter scale. There you guys go. Up against the quarter scale. And that's to her scale, so it would be because I think my other quarter scales yeah, it'd be way up front. Would be much larger than that. Um, so yeah, so interesting find. Um, if you have a Ross nearby, was it Ross, Burlington, TJ Maxx? It's all the same freaking company. If you like the BiQ Bunny line, might be a good trip. Take a look. I know there's a bunch of My Hero and I think Jujitsu stuff. Um, but like from Jujitsu, all I cared about is a Maki, I think, and I only have like one Maki figure. That's the only one. That's the only character I really care about in the whole anime. But yeah, so yeah, I got another BiQ Bunny for $15, which is a really good steal, brand new. The box is a little crumpled up, but I'm just gonna toss it anyways. And there's a quick reference guide if people were unsure of the sizing and different styles of stuff. And then that Miho, she does have a separate outfit. She does have her uniform. I just put her in the anglerfish because it's funny when she wears it. Um, oh, I have the hat somewhere, but it's yeah, the hat's somewhere. It looks even funnier with the hat. Anyways, yeah, so if you can get a BiQ money for under $20, it's definitely a steal. And naming conventions, names. And when you start watching more and more anime, you'll start to realize that everybody has the same name sometimes, which is kind of annoying because looking up stuff about people's names and stuff like that and in on Yahoo Japan and Googling stuff. Because when I Google stuff for Lum and Friends, typically points me in this direction when I want to go this direction. So yeah. All right, that's gonna be it for this one. So thanks for watching.